This is not a parrot channel. This is not a bird channel. This is a Chloe channel, and a lot of Chloe is music, but there's also a lot more to Chloe too. Chloe has a voice inside her head, and it's not a bad one either. I was on America's Got Talent. The season 20 premiere of America's Got Talent aired, and I and my bird Gallagher were on it. And I'm gonna tell you what happened. It was a weird, conflicting experience because it was like the biggest TV opportunity and just biggest career opportunity of my life. I just really want to like emphasize it's not what I'm about, it's not what I'm doing, but I did it, you know, like it'd be stupid not to do it. Today is May 28th, and the season 20 premiere of America's Got Talent aired last night, and it was extremely incredible. I got to be on the show with my pet parrot Gallagher. What I really want to do is start showing a bit more of an authentic version of myself, changing the whole objective of this channel. It's kind of a little bit my fault, but I'm just a girl just finding myself. But I feel like I've led you astray. This is not a parrot channel. This is not a parrot channel. This is a Chloe channel. So the way I think I'm gonna start off this new healthy dynamic in our relationship is I'm gonna show you the real me by showing you in my bathrobe and in my new t-shirt, which is pretty cool. Here, let me show you. Yeah, this is the real Chloe right here. I don't know what it means either, so yeah. Anyways, so you're in my bathroom and you're gonna do my makeup with me. You're gonna see where it all happens. We're gonna be on this like close of a level. You're gonna see how it's done. And I'm gonna tell you the story of being on America's Got Talent, and I'm just gonna explain myself. So yeah. I haven't really known how to be myself. It's kind of weird putting yourself out on there on the internet as it is with anybody. But it's really important to me that I start doing it more authentically and clear up this parrot channel nightmare stuff, because I am actually a real artist and musician, and I'm not pursuing a career with my bird, okay? I'm pursuing a career as Chloe, and you guys don't even really know who Chloe is because I don't really show you Chloe unless I want to. And that is perfectionism, so we're gonna stop doing that. But you know, I'm a growing girl, so I'm figuring it out as I go, and I'm figuring out what I like and what I don't like, and you know, who I really am as I navigate being an independent artist. And a lot of that just takes experimenting. So when I first started this channel, I had just started doing independent music and, you know, doing covers and learning guitar. Yeah, I'd actually just started learning guitar that year. I had been doing theater and opera my whole life, and I just kind of decided, wait a minute, I have an encyclopedic knowledge about Radiohead, Red Hot Chili Peppers, rock music, alternative. That's the kind of music I need to be doing. So why am I not doing that? I didn't know the first thing of how to do that, so I started a YouTube channel and I started teaching myself guitar. So a lot of what you saw on this channel in the first couple of years in 2019, that was me experimenting. And yes, I have a bird, and it's really interesting because he loves me a lot and he freaking sings with me when he wants to. And so that's really cool. So the video that you saw of me doing Radiohead with Gallagher that went viral, that was actually like a warm-up take. It was like a practice take. I was just testing out sound levels and testing out my camera. Gallagher loves hanging out, so I let him hang out. Trying to find my concealer. He went nuts and was adorable and sang and did the video that you know and love today, and it was incredible. It got over 6 million views, which is incredible. So after I accidentally got Gallagher having his Christina Aguilera moment on camera, my mom overheard and she was like, you know, that's the video that you have to upload, right? Just just put this one up. It's hilarious. And so I did. I didn't have a lot up at the time because I just started learning guitar and putting myself out there on the internet, finding a brand or identity or, internet voice. And I figured that this would be something interesting. As a musician, you gotta find ways to stand out and to draw people to your music and to your page. This video with Gallagher was still an authentic video, but it was hilarious. So I posted it because we really do have that whole thing going on, and why wouldn't I share it? However, just because I shared it doesn't mean that's like our shtick, And it also doesn't mean that Gallagher does this on command or whenever he wants. Oh, I am gonna do fairy makeup today because I love it. Just as they say in show business, be careful what you go viral for. In having that be the video that blew up and not having an established brand or music career other than my own self-made work, which had just been starting, it came off like I was advertising a channel where I sing with my bird, and that's my channel and that's our thing. It's not. This is not a bird channel. I don't have a thing where I sing with my bird. Gallagher is my bird. He does sing, but only with me because he likes me. Birds are very monogamous creatures. They're kind of assholes also, but he's also like really funny. So we're not an entertainment item. He's an animal. And I love animals and I don't want to exploit them. I'm not going to be posting videos on this channel like it's a pet channel. And because I love him, I'm not going to make him do stuff and make videos that he doesn't want to make. In all the videos that you've seen, that is him just being him, but I'm not going to be forcing him to make regular content. If you see anything, cool. I'm not going to be taking requests to post him. I'm not going to do that. And I just would respect it if you understood so that we can move on. I think it's time to move on. We all know that he doesn't sing for crap. I really want you to know how grateful I am for your support. A lot of the feedback and the growth from this channel has been comments that you came for the bird but stayed for my voice. And that means a lot because I know that's real and I know that's true. I hope that you mean it because you're not gonna get any more bird. You're just gonna get me. I'm sorry for the misunderstanding. He really does love to sing. It really is a magical thing. I really am a Disney princess. So, fun fact for y'all. Gallagher is a rescue. He is a yellow-naped Amazon from the Amazon. He is the love of my life. His type of species can live up to the age of the human lifespan. I think when we got Gallagher, he was in his late 30s. We adopted Gallagher in 2017. Sorry. So now he's probably in his mid 40s. Yeah, they live the age of the human life form. So they can live to the age of the human lifespan. And because of that, it's very common that when they are adopted, they do not stay with the same owner, which is really sad because they are incredibly monogamous creatures. Case in point, Gallagher genuinely is very bonded with me. A huge reason why our video is as loved as it is. He and I have a very recognizable bond with each other, just a very strong bond that you can feel through. You can feel it. That is also just because of the heart and the intelligence that birds share. And, even with humans, they're very smart. So it's even more sad that they get abandoned because people cannot handle having a parrot. It's like having a 3-year-old for the rest of your life. And they're annoying. There's so many times when I can't handle it. I feel like a teenage mom, like a child bride. Even though I'm a 25-year-old woman, there's even times when I go to the bathroom and he will get upset because I didn't bring him with me. Why are you so obsessed with me? I don't got hair black, my code red. Woo! So my sister, she's like a hippie. She's the one who saved him. My sister rescued him back in 2017 from this a-hole. He is a lot of responsibility. So yeah, if he loves me so much and if I love him so much, where is he? Why isn't he even here right now? Well, he switches between me, my sister, and my mom. My sister lives in Wisconsin. My mom lives in Illinois. I live in Nashville. I work a lot. I grind my butt off here, and I simply cannot handle having him full time. I think it's like really cool too that he gets to switch around between us because it gives him like a lot of variety in his life, giving him that exposure to be in different environments that he's comfortable with and knows, and with people who love him. I think that's good. Parrot's not dead. Parrot's alive. I just don't post with him. He also lives with my mom and sister half the time. I'm not going to be making this channel all about my bird, but I did want to give you some closure and answer some questions. America's Got Talent, where did that come from then? If we're not a performing duo, why were we on America's Got Talent, and why did I say that we were? So if I'm such an animal rights activist, and I'm telling the world, oh my God, stop thinking that I have this thing where I sing with my bird, why would I audition for America's Got Talent with my bird? Why would I do that? They asked us. I did not reach out. Somebody reached out to me and asked me to be on the show. Also, by the way, this is not going to be like some sort of tell-all where I trash America's Got Talent in my experience on the show. It's television, so I had a great experience, but obviously, like, I have to respect the privacy of the production and the making of the show. I actually had an amazing time filming. The cast and crew were extremely sweet, good people, and wanted to take care of Gallagher and make sure that Gallagher was safe and nice and okay. So I think I can officially say I did not audition for the auditions. I didn't ask to audition. Somebody reached out to me who was on the cast and crew. So a really nice casting producer reached out to me and asked if I would be interested in auditioning for the show. Super nice guy, and he expressed that he was a huge fan of me and Gallagher. First thing I said was actually, thank you so much for asking us to do this, but I have to be 100% real and tell you that he's not trained. So even after expressing that honesty, they still reviewed me and wanted me to come on the show. They essentially said, you know, animals are always going to be unpredictable. Loved my voice. They just loved us. So they still wanted to have us come out and try. And the only thing that they wanted to prioritize was making sure that Gallagher feels safe and is not put in an uncomfortable situation that it wouldn't trigger any sensory things for him. So that was actually like the main priority, was just making sure that Gallagher's sensory needs were taken care of and that he was acclimated to the environment appropriately so that he didn't get traumatized. You might hear like a lot of horror stories about television and stuff like that. They were really good with animals, man, and they were really nice to me. I had a good time. They paid for my flight, paid for my hotel, and I'd be singing on national television, dude. Like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, man. So I was honest. He's not trained. He just does what he wants. That was just like a video that we got lucky with, and bleh. So no animals were harmed on the making of the set. Like, trust me, he got like more princess treatment than I did, dude. He's not even that good. You know what? You got me riled up here now. That son of a bird, literally. And like, he's not even that good. I've been singing for years. This guy walks up and starts singing on one of my records, and then, what do you know? Like, all of a sudden, he's a star. When you were here before, couldn't look you in the eyes. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. I'm going solo, okay? I quit this band. Here's the thing too that just makes me even more upset. He's always late to practice. He has a huge problem with bird seed. When he does show up, if he does, I can smell it on his breath. Bird seed. He's back on the seed again. And he told me he quit. Of course I wanted him to do a good job, but I can't keep enabling this, you know? You can't save somebody who doesn't want to be saved. He's a one-hit wonder. He had one good song years ago. It's time to move on. That he just made stuff up on. He didn't even practice. When I decided to do music, I didn't sign up for this, man. I didn't sign up for this. Anyways, yeah, no, okay, so where was I? There was a animal chaperone. She was really cool. My mom made friends with her. Yeah, let's just kind of go into the whole experience. I got to sing in front of Simon Cowell. Sofia Vergara and Howie Mandel actually like came up to me backstage and talked to me. So cool. I didn't really get to say anything because I was just like, I don't know, it's kind of a blur. Yeah, so the filming, all in all, was like 2 days. They gave me one of those like chauffeur guys that said my name on it. That was really cool. That was really cool. He was so cool too. My first time in LA, I felt like a celebrity. And I got to bring my mom, her first time getting to be on a TV set, and I was just so happy that I got to do that. I didn't really share this, information that I was even auditioning, just because I didn't even really know if they were gonna air it. I was almost certain that Gallagher wasn't gonna sing. I was really nervous because I didn't know like what I was gonna do. They still wanted me on, but obviously I had to do it leaning into this storyline that I had a singing parrot. What was gonna happen when it looked like he didn't sing? All I could worry about was myself, because he's just a bird and I'm just a girl, I'm living in captivity, he's living in captivity. It was a weird, conflicting experience because it was like the biggest TV opportunity and just biggest career opportunity of my life, but it wasn't based on something that I could really share. This was my first time on television and it was a huge deal. Just point blank, I got to be on television and I got to sing in front of the judges. Bird or not, that's pretty dang cool. And I got to bring my mom and got to fulfill some things that I've always wanted to have my mom experience. At the end of the day, a chance of a lifetime. It was just a bit of a bummer that I couldn't really treat this like my moment, because it's still it wasn't, I just really want to emphasize it's not what I'm about, it's not what I'm doing, but I did it, it'd be stupid not to do it. And I had fun and everybody was really nice and it was a cool experience. My career is just not Gallagher, and clearly not, because he didn't end up singing. Okay, which also leads to another fantabulous point. Now that you saw him screw up the most important moment of our lives in front of the world, do you understand why I don't post with him? Morals, branding, and all that jazz set aside, because he sucks, dude. He's not good. He's not a singer. That is the reason why we're not a thing. We're not a thing. We're not a thing. We're not an item. Okay? We kissed. No, wait, sorry. We're not a thing. Also, I am my own thing. I am not a parrot performing girl. You're not gonna see that. And I was kind of shell-shocked. And as soon as I got off stage, Terry Crews was like, and I was just like, ugh. And then my mom came in right after I got off stage and she's like,
Chloe, I just picked up Gallagher's bird group on stage and they cheered for me.
ugh. And then immediately after, a psychiatrist came up to me and was like,
hi, I'm Dr. Blah, 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 blah. Sorry, that didn't work out. Didn't work out. Didn't work out.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I didn't think I was not fine until freaking psychiatrist came up to check on me like not even 30 seconds after I got off stage. We had a great time and they were nice, and that was all stuff that you kind of just have to do to just check in on people, but I was just like, ugh. So anyways, Gallagher has me bomb in front of the world, in front of Sofia Vergara, who's beautiful and looks like an angel. So now that all this monkey business is like clarified and over, can we just get back to the point, which is music. I'm supposed to be a rock star, okay? I'm supposed to be a freaking rock star, man. It's not supposed to be about some bird. It's supposed to be about love and rock and roll. I didn't want to be this bird thing. Just a rock chick. I'm just trying to be a rock chick. And I've got new music coming out. And I'm not gonna upload more videos with my bird. If you should have learned anything from that performance after asking for him all this time, it's that he freaking sucks. Because he does what he wants, because he's a rock star too, and I'm a rock star, and what you're gonna start getting is Chloe freaking Alexander, not a bird. Okay? Anyways, this is the whole wacky situation of how I ended up going on America's Got Talent with my singing bird who doesn't actually do anything. Then he didn't sing and embarrassed me in front of the world. The end. I'm going to be releasing my music, I swear to gosh, this fall. It's just really expensive making music and getting it produced. So I'd really appreciate, honestly, in general, just making content, and so that I can do this more often. If you could send me a super thanks, that would be great, because then I could use it to pay for studio time and production. Anyways, thanks for watching. No more bird. I'm going to be a rock star. Music coming soon.